Pecha Kucha 114, Wolverine rewrite. So, the Wolverine Sabretooth story I was talking about either last week or the week before. Since I had nothing better to do this week, and it kind of bugged me so much, I just thought, let me just do a story with Sabretooth and Wolverine that doesn't suck to show how easy it is. But before that, I did a daily sketch with my guy, Kenshiro, from Fist of the North Star. Yeah, G-pen practice. This is a highly detailed, fine-lined piece of work, and I thought, yeah, let's just go for it, and see if I can get comfortable using a tool that is high precision when I'm not. So I did a first layer, and then I did a second layer where I was trying to be a bit more precise with my G-pen placement, single line placement. I used block blacks because, well, there are block blacks. And then after I finished doing a direct copy, I tried to redraw it blind. It wasn't supposed to be the same picture, but then it ended up being, yeah, I just put things in the same place they were before. Just to see what had stuck in my head. I'm not particularly good on noses or eyes or chins or ears or anything, but it was a worthwhile experience, and I'm going to do more of that stuff. But this Wolverine comic. So like the Jeff Loeb original, it's Wolverine's goes to that kind of hut in the snow where Silver Fox died. But instead of all this nonsense with Sabretooth sticking Cloak up the Empire State Building for reasons, I just had... Oh, hold on, I got to talk about this. Yeah, that was the first page, and then I wanted to do a double page spread, and I found out I can't do double page spreads in Manga Studio because that's what you get in Manga Studio EX, and I forgot that. And I've had the program for a year, and this is the first time I actually wanted to stick 2 pages together. So what I ended up doing was just turning the canvas sideways, because otherwise there's no like cheap and easy way of doing it. It's a bizarre thing. But what was I saying? Wolverine goes to the hut, and instead of Sabretooth giving him a reason to, he goes to this hut every year on his birthday because they have this bizarre thing going on. So Sabretooth's supposed to be dead. He goes to the hut. Sabretooth isn't dead, and Wolverine just snaps and lunges at him. And this is really trying to put Sabretooth front and foremost. The other characters in the Jeff Loeb story really detract from Sabretooth's value in a story that's called Sabretooth Reborn. So, yeah, for a couple of pages, Wolverine is just beating the shit out of Sabretooth because, every time Sabretooth shows up, somebody's going to die. It's a bit of a long list at this point. And I know that death in comics doesn't mean anything, but, a man's got to have his motivation. So Wolverine beats the crap out of Sabretooth. Sabretooth just lets him, fixes himself up, and then he gets down to business. You see, he has a plan. He's going to go on some Joker shit, fuck some shit up. I was doing the dialogue and the text boxes at the same time as actually trying to do the composition, and then I separated the layers, so that's why there's no like text here. Not that you're reading it. Sabretooth has a birthday present for Wolverine. He's gonna open it, and I'm still trying to figure out. This is the second draft of pencils as well. How to draw both characters. You can't read that probably, but I've got a question mark asking if that's Elvis in the top left hand. I'm not very good at drawing repeat likenesses of characters. But in the box is a phone, and on the phone is footage of someone trapped in some kind of death chamber. And it's someone from the Loeb comic, someone that Wolverine doesn't know he knows. And Sabretooth here is like, you should be more upset about this. I'm upset that you're not more upset, because Wolverine doesn't know who this is. So then Sabretooth is like, all right, you need to go and... I need you to know who this is, because it's no fun if you don't know that I'm stealing people that you love, right? So go sort that out. So he's telling him he's got to get his memory back, and there are only 3 people alive who know, and I could tell you, but you wouldn't believe me. So Sabretooth is sending Wolverine off on a hero's quest, so they can then get back to the fuckeries. And this is a page from an earlier draft where, as I was drawing this, my style kind of changed, and on this page I started just putting the right lines in the right place. which is something I don't typically do. And I was acutely aware of it when I was drawing Sabretooth's face, and it got super mangery super fast. And this is me putting pages together for the first time and actually seeing how they look page by page as they would be if they were in a comic, because I typically just do single pages. I don't print anything, so I never get a sense of what I'm doing across 2 pages. That looks, yeah, I like that. I think that works. My composition is poor because I'm just out of practice, but like, I don't know. It looks to me like that there's a flow, and yeah, I feel like I'm getting a good amount of panels per page on. This could be a problem because there's quite a lot of text to fit into some of these panels. And these panels weren't necessarily designed with the placement of the text finalized, because you know what, the dialogue could change. I'm not really trying to do a super good job of this. I'm just trying to show that Jeff Loeb phoned it in. Yeah, 10 pages was enough, I think, to do something that's a bit less fan fiction than the professional writing of Jeff Loeb on this occasion. Yeah, I think a couple of the panels, the layouts aren't bad. I need years of work on this. But Sad Clown of the Week is something called Lucy, which I saw an advertisement for when I was watching an art tutorial talking about how practice makes perfect. What Lucy is it's like it uses pinhole camera technology to basically allow you to trace real life like the Renaissance masters did back in the day. All of their advertising shows single mothers happily tracing bowls of fruit, and I'm just like, who is this for? This, and it's expensive as well, and it's Christmas, so some sad motherfucker is gonna get this. It's like, I don't want to go off on a tangent about either the Renaissance masters having their own version of Photoshop or tracing being quote unquote cheating or anything like that, because that's a lengthy discussion and my opinion isn't backed with empirical data at this point. But I don't actually think that this is going to improve anybody's anything, because all you're going to end up with is, I mean, it's like if you were going to do this to like trace real life, why not just take a picture on your iPhone and add filters? Whatever. I just found it egregious. I give the advert -5 stars. So that brings us to the end of Pecha Kucha 114, and I will see you next time.